There was a message in his melody, sweetest lyrics that I ever heard. There's a message in the songs of birds. He said, tomorrow is another day, living is the only way tomorrow's gonna ever come. Listen to the words of the song. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be. Now the trees sang a song to me. He said the birds sang it to the breeze, just in case I was feeling down and didn't really want to be around. He said the breeze sometimes come with rain, but nothing in life stays the same. Tomorrow's gonna bring a change. The message remains the same. Everything's gonna be alright.
Greetings and welcome to A Sip of Inspiration. My name is Stephanie Wilson and I am your host for tonight's show. Joining me are three absolutely remarkable female entrepreneurs in the city of Chicago. As you all know, I promised to bring you absolutely fantastic programming, and tonight will be no different. I want you to call in with all of your questions. Again, it's 312-738-1845, and you will see the number at the bottom of the screen. I've got bio information here, and I'm going to read a little bit of it because I didn't want to miss the good stuff. And I'm going to let each of you ladies say a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to go in with the questions about how you got started, why you got started, and all of that kind of stuff. Joining me right here is a young lady that I met recently, Monique Spence. And I'm going to take this time right now to do a shameless shout out to her mom, Jewel Jackson.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. Because we stole Monique from her mom's birthday celebration. So that's the least we could do, is do a shameless birthday plug. But Monique is the founder and creative fashion designer of Redefine the Tee. And the tee that she has on is an example of the tees that she creates. She's a native of Chicago, Illinois, and she attended Whitney Young High School. How about that? And Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. And she can tell you a little bit more about that, and we're going to talk about that entrepreneurial drive. Next to her is Stephanie Hart. Stephanie Hart and I have been together for a minute now. Hi there. She is the owner of Brown Sugar Bakery, where she bakes all kind of great things. And I tell you, my favorite is double chocolate cake, and now it's caramel cake too. She has been in the bakery business for 5 years, and before that, she was in the technology business for 18 years. And her motto is, dream until your dreams come true. So thanks for joining me. She has great stories too. Then there's Corinne Beard. Corinne has a sister named Kamaya, right?
That's right.
And they are co-founder of Cameron B. Shoes, and she has a BA from University of Illinois, marketing and management major, and her sister actually went to Clark University in Atlanta, Georgia, and they are from a family of entrepreneurs. Cam and Nate's Shoes, which was on Michigan Avenue, which grew to 7 stores.
Yes.
Okay.
Started out south, though, first.
They started south first. They grew to 7 shows. So those are my guests for tonight's show. So why don't you guys say hi? Oh, one more bit of housekeeping. It was Stephanie Hart's birthday this week, and she had his fantastic birthday parties.
I had a good
That's
time.
right. It had a good time. That's right. Good. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Now we're going to do the little bit of an introduction, and then we'll come back, do a little bit more housekeeping, and we'll get on with the show. Why don't you start, Monique?
Well, thank you so much for having me, first of all. I am very excited to be here, especially because of how we met. I think that the world of entrepreneurialism gets very rough sometimes, but to have a spiritual background really makes all the difference, and that's actually how I met Stephanie. But I go back to being a music business marketing person. I've done music business marketing for the last 10 years and left there January 2006 to start my own marketing company. Through the ups and downs of marketing and the economy that didn't just get bad. I had to change gears, because that's the one thing I'm sure everybody here could understand, that you just change gears with the time, do what you have to do to make a new business. And in that time, I'd also started my t-shirt company, and it just so happens that t-shirts and the right kinds of things that we do, we give back through our proceeds, turned out to be the more profitable business. So that's why I do full-time now.
Fantastic. Thank you for saying yes when we asked.
Yes.
That's
Stephanie.
Well, as you know, I bake cakes, all kinds of cakes, and I'm really in it just to see people happy. I am really encouraging that dessert from the past, that grandma made, your auntie made, and I love it when customers come in and get that feeling. I have been baking approximately 5 years. I love having a store that people can come to. It's just wonderful. I like this entrepreneurial. I don't know anything else. I really don't. So I'm having fun with that.
Fantastic. Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you for asking.
And Corinne.
I'm excited to be here as well, Stephanie. My story is pretty similar. I went to the University of Illinois, and I always knew that I wanted to have a shoe store. My sister and I were basically raised in the shoe store, but my dad had other plans. He basically was like, no, you guys have to get your own way, and you have to figure out what it is you really want to do. So my sister was in Atlanta, and I was here, and I was a marketing major, ended up working for a commercial real estate company, and I was calling her every day like, we're going to open a store, right? So I was like, we just got to prove this to Dad. We got to prove that we know what we're doing. So we wrote business plans via email back and forth, and one day we took him to dinner and we presented it to him, and he was like, you guys are really serious. like he was really the bank or something, and he was like, well, how much money do you have? And I've been saving money, and my sister had been saving money, so we opened up, and it's just been a blessing. The economy has been a struggle, but like Monique said, we've been evolving with our customers. You start off with this market segment and who you anticipate targeting, and then you have to evolve with the times and price points. And so it's been, as long as we change with our customers and keep with high fashion, we're okay. And I'm really happy.
Great. And thank you again for saying yes. And I do visit all these ladies. Little bit of housekeeping though, so my audience can be abreast of what's going on and follow our show, is we do have a radio show, WVON. It's on Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and that's 1690. Also, check out my website, ChampagneConnection.com. That's champagne like the alcohol, not the city. And also, there's a blog spot, a sip of inspiration.blogspot.com, where every now and then I've been known to post one or two profound things and ask everybody to comment back to keep me on track. Also, we're doing an empowerment series at the Brown Sugar Bakery. The empowerment series is free to the public. However, seating is limited, so you need to call ahead to RSVP. And the next one is August the 11th, where we will be discussing dancing with anger. And I am real intimate with that one, so that should be a good one. Now, I have some email questions that we're going to start off with until the audience at home calls in. That's 312-738-1845. And as they call and with their questions, we'll be glad to help them. One of the first questions is, what was one of your toughest struggles when starting your business?
I could go first because I've kind of restarted my business. I started a marketing company, and as much as I love that, I had to literally let it go. And I think that as entrepreneurs, we're multitaskers. We're good at so many things that we end up saying, yes, I can do that. No, yes, I can do that too. So my biggest challenge was streamlining and taking away those things I was used to doing and just focusing on a different kind of company. And in that, the strangest thing, believe it or not, was being the face of that company. I changed and decided to do the modeling for the company after a lot of people said, well, you have all these models, but you're a beautiful girl, you should model your own things. And as the person behind the business, it was challenging to take myself and put myself on the product as well. So restarting, getting into a different mode, and becoming the product, making the product, selling the product, bottling the product, all of that is what I love about being able to do it, but I think that was a bit of a challenge to push myself to do that when there's no one else to do it.
I think she just kind of summed up being an entrepreneur. You get an opportunity to do everything. I think for me, my biggest challenge was really finding the heart I needed to spread out and to not just serve one audience, but to begin to serve many audiences.